beaten PSG 3-1 to progress into the next round of the Champions League. I truly cannot believe this one. It's unfucking believable. It's unfucking believable, lads and lasses. I'm truly buzzing. I haven't had a high like this since maybe the first time I had sex. This is truly just a complete fantastic series of events for Manchester United, and completely unthinkable from where we were. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and Solskjaer has won it again. It's an absolute mangasm situation. United gone over there. Everybody had written us off, rightfully so, really, because PSG looked so dominant in the first leg. And with all the injury problems we've got, we've got players like Chong and Greenwood coming on, for Pete's sake. Chong and Greenwood coming on in the game. Players like Dalot, 19 years of age. Yes, he's got talent, but the team, no Pogba, no Martial. We have just completely gone there and upset the odds. Yes, they had no Cavani. Yes, they had no Neymar. Have some of that, Neymar, you prick. How does that taste? How do them apples taste, man? I don't like that guy. Anyway. Oh, what an unbelievable performance that was from United. Sorry, this is going to be a bit of an unhinged video tonight because I just cannot believe the result. I cannot believe the performance. I cannot believe the fact that we've just gone to the Parc des Princes and overturned a 2-0 deficit. Unbelievable start from us. Romelu Lukaku, who's been absolutely sensational recently. He has the last 3 games with this, absolutely faultless. 6 goals in 3 games now for the lad. Another 2 ridiculously important goals from the lad tonight. Fair play to you, Romelu Lukaku, I cannot praise him highly enough right now. The man is truly back. The man is not only doing it for us in the Premier League, but on the road in huge Champions League ties against Champions League defences, quality defences. He is going there and he is scoring a brace in every game, basically. He's making up for it. He's trying to make up for lost time where he didn't score any for a shitload of time. And now he's just banging into every game. It's absolutely sensational. Just want to address the penalty shout at the end of the game right now. I might as well. Any Frenchies in the squad? Sorry, in the chat here. Any Frenchies who've turned up? I just want to say, it was a definite penalty, okay? He's jumped across. He's sort of led with his arm. In my opinion, it's 100% a penalty. Definitely the right shout. Thank you so much, VAR. Finally, something good has come out of that shite. Manchester United awarded the penalty at the end there. Who steps up? It's young Marcus Rashford. And he smashes it past Gianluigi Buffon in PSG's goal to give us the victory on away goals. It's just, you cannot write this stuff. It's one of the most legendary Manchester United wins I've ever seen in my life. Based on the first leg, how we were 2-0 down, based on the injury problems we've got at the moment, based on the fact that we have got the super sub himself, Solskjaer, in charge, who's come in and is living up to his reputation as a super sub, whether it be a player or a manager. He has come to United. He's revitalised us. We are still 9 wins in a row away. We're still yet to lose a game away from home. We've won 9 on the bounce, including against teams like PSG. What an unbelievable manager. Say what you want, whether it's just a complete bit of luck or a miracle what's happening right now, and maybe it's not sustainable, whatever you want to say. Right now, to me, there is no better man for this Manchester United job than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Oh, sorry, I just need to gather myself a little bit here. Ah! We freaking done the Frenchies, lads, in Paris! Can you believe it? 3-1! Au revoir! Can you believe it, eh? It's just what a... Mangasm! Sorry, I'm still unwell. This is way too much exertion for me right now. Oh, right. Guys, everybody who's tuning into the live stream right now, thanks so much for stopping by. Do us a favour, smash a like on this video. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on the current state of affairs at Manchester United, on this game tonight that we have witnessed, this miracle that we've witnessed, this comeback we have witnessed. Manchester United are always comeback kings throughout history, and we are that side once again now. We're that side once again now. With Ole Gunnar Solskjaer at the helm, with the right mentality, philosophy at this club, which is the identity of Manchester United, what we're doing right now, then there's only positives going forward for us. There's only brightness in our future as long as we've got Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Mike Phelan, that coaching staff that we've got at the moment. I truly believe this United side we've got the ability to go on and do anything right now. The momentum is with us. We're so positive. Everybody's looking good. We've got so many injury problems and we didn't let that stop us tonight. Yes, PSG was shite. Yes, they're missing Neymar and Cavani or whatever. But come on, even so, look at the quality of players they had out there on the pitch. People like Marquinhos. People like Mbappe, who we know all about, who was absolutely shite tonight. He was absolutely dreadful. It's like, hang on a sec, calm down. You look like Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain's brother. You don't just look like him, you play like him too. He really wasn't very good today, Mbappe, which is great for us. We all know what an incredible talent he is. He was great in the last game against us, and he is in pretty much every other game, but not against us tonight. That little freaking Dobby-looking melt, Di Maria, so happy that he had a melt job tonight as well when we knocked his side out after his good performance in the previous game at Old Trafford, getting the 2 assists. Just want to say, fuck you, Angel Di Maria. Oh, it's brilliant. What an unbelievable game. I just want to shout out to the young players that did come in tonight and have an impact for United. People like Dalot, people like Greenwood, people like Chong, who have come in there out of necessity, and they have held their own in a huge fixture for United. A huge fixture against seasoned people. Thiago Silva, Gianluigi Buffon. I mean, people like this who are seasoned veterans of the game, and they're coming up against Chong and Greenwood and shit like that. And we're getting the better of those mugs. So, right, yeah. It's just unbelievable, the result, the fact that we carry on in this Champions League. I was resigned to the fact that we're going to go to Paris and we're going to put up a good fight and we'll see what happens. And yeah, there's a very, very outside chance that Manchester United might just be able to progress. But really, based on the first game against PSG, based on the fact they are one of the best sides in Europe, on paper anyway, and have a really great experienced squad seasoned in the Champions League, I was expecting it to be another very difficult night for us. But how wrong I was, it's completely shocked me to my very core in the most amazing way possible. I'm not sure if I've had this feeling since maybe like the 2008 Champions League final, where I think we're out, Ronaldo's missed the freaking penalty, and I think we're out, and then all of a sudden John Terry melts. It was kind of like that, I just, at the end where we got that penalty, incredible. We're pushing for it. There's a little bit of controversy about it. That would have not been awarded if not for VAR, which is obviously a new addition. I mean, the performance from the lads, the coaching staff, everybody involved, you have done us proud. We march on in the Champions League. We are still an unstoppable force. We've lost one game under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer so far, the first leg against PSG, which if you look at the overall tie, we have actually won. So he's done an insane job. Give him the freaking job already. I mean, of course he's getting the job now. I'm not going to moan at the board and say, give him the job. Why have you not given him the job? Of course he's getting the fucking job. Look what he's doing. You cannot give him the job now. If the board don't give him the job, then they're literally going to be executed. Sure, nobody's going to stand for it. You have to give Ole Gunnar Solskjaer the job. So don't worry, he's definitely getting the job. You think that Pochettino mug is going to rock up at the end of the season? It takes no fucking way. It's all Ole Gunnar Solskjaer now. Oh. Right, guys, there's 300 people tuning in right now. To all you legends, I want to say, get in there, my sons! United, we march on! We are the United of old. The mentality is back. The belief is back. Ole Gunnar is back. The super sub rises again. And he has got this United side back to being a force, back to causing upsets, back to being those comeback kings, back to having that never say die attitude. I almost wanted him to come on at the end of the game when we got that corner, but, in the end, it all worked out very well. Oh! Right, guys, sorry to any headphone listeners out there, I'm just getting a little bit carried away. Right, guys, I'm just going to go through and read all your comments now. Thanks so much for stopping by. Smash a like on this video. Let's read your comments now. Appreciate everybody who takes the time to send them in. We've got a lot of comments coming through now. And I understand why, because this is one of those ridiculous results, ridiculous performances, completely unexpected, a massive shock. They've turned the tables, they've caused an upset, they've come back against all the odds. This United side should be so proud of this result. It's kind of like Ajax yesterday when they tore apart Real Madrid, although it's even better than that because Real Madrid are shit at the moment. But Ajax, nobody was expecting them to go and do that, even with Madrid's poor form at the moment, and they caused an upset. Well, we've caused an even more epic upset tonight, I believe. Just look at where we were 17 games ago with that Portuguese Mr. Bean twat in charge. Imagine what would have happened if we'd have played this fixture with him at the helm. It just wouldn't have gone that way, would it? I mean, it's hard to say that, but it definitely would have gone that way. Buster B, how's it comments and says, what a game. You're not wrong there, pal. What an unbelievable game of football. I had a complete mangasm at the end there when we got that penalty, and I was just absolutely pissing it. Rashford runs up, but he cool as a cucumber, just smashes it past Buffon like he wasn't even there. Oh. The Music Fiend comments and says, holy hell, we really did it. A lot of people in there, Nathan Phelps comments, it's happened. People cannot believe it. That's how much of an incredible result it is. Let's not play down the magnitude of this result tonight. PSG, they weren't maybe at the races like we know they are capable of. Some of their players, the likes of Mbappe, just wasn't up to the standard tonight that he usually is. We know he's an incredible talent. Tonight, luckily for us, he was absolutely shit. He may look like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, but he didn't play like one tonight. That makes no sense. But you know what I mean? Like, he just wasn't very good. And that helped us, of course. Di Maria was off the boil tonight. Some of his touches and mistakes that he made. Yes, it's great they didn't have Neymar and stuff like that. But still, the fact that this United side, with all those problems that we've got injury-wise, we're able to go there, score 3 goals, past one of the most experienced defences in Europe. It just goes to show what an incredible job we are actually doing at the moment and what sort of belief we do have at United. We can go on and lift a trophy, lads and lasses. Ajax can knock out Real Madrid. United can knock out PSG from 2-0 down in the Parc des Princes. What? Why not? Chelsea won the Champions League by defending the entire time and getting a good bit of fortune, but still they defended like lions. They won the Champions League with a caretaker interim manager in Roberto Di Matteo. Why can United not do that with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the true United super sub? Share Meyer's comments. Haters will say that it wasn't a penalty. I'm at work and I'm crying at the moment. Fair play to you, Shamim. They will say that. PSG fans will believe it's not a penalty. I was actually watching the game with my friend who's a Bournemouth fan, and he was like, that's not a penalty. Even after watching, I was like, it's definitely a penalty, man. He's freaking jumped, okay? He's not just jumped with his back. He's jumped. And he's saying, oh, his arm's coming out, has to come out from the momentum of spinning round. It's like bollocks. He's literally led with the arm. He knows what he's doing. He has blocked it. So it's his freaking fault at the end of the day. The defenders had a mare. It was a definite penalty in my book. The fact that we've got VAR now it just goes to show what an important role it does have to play in this modern game of football. There's so much riding on football, and if you cannot look at situations like that again, then you're going to miss so much. And these are decisions that actually, cause a massive effect on who progresses, and that was one of those situations tonight. VAR doing its job very, very well. I believe it was a penalty. Anybody else who doesn't believe that, who thinks it was not a penalty, then fair enough, I respect your stance on it, but you're wrong. By the letter of the law, that is a penalty, lads and lasses, and Rashford smashed it away. Northern Nightmare comments, Rashford, well done, lad, cool. It was so cool, wasn't it? He could have easily bottled that. That was such an epic moment. It's so much pressure on that situation. He's a young man, 21 years old or whatever he is now. That situation, it's all on his shoulders. Last moment of the game, pretty much. And we've got the penalty to win the game on away goals. And he steps it up and he doesn't show any nerves whatsoever. Against Gianluigi Buffon, who I heard during the commentary, had already played his first Champions League game before Marcus Rashford was even born. So against the most experienced goalkeeper could have been up against in the last minute, the most important game that he's played in pretty much up until that point. And what does he do? He keeps his level head and he smashes it away. He's been great recently. Lukaku's been great recently. Lukaku gets my man of the match. Those 2 goals were so important for us. He's on an incredible run, 6 goals in 3 games now. The team is just unstoppable right now. We really are. Ethan Music official comments that says Lukaku is a god. He's a god, says Ethan. I mean, that's pretty intense, Ethan. A little bit blasphemous of you, but I'll let you have it. Today, he's played like a god of sorts. He was absolutely brilliant. Gustavo Escobedo comments and says, Dalot was amazing, as well as Lindelof. Dalot! What a player! Taking people on like they weren't even there. A complete terror to PSG's defence. 19 years of age. This man has a very bright future ahead of him, as I'm sure most of you agree anyway from what we've seen before this game. But again today, coming in there against really top-class opposition, he wasn't fazed by the situation. He wasn't outclassed by the players that he was facing. No, if anything, he was outclassing them. I thought he was truly sensational, a complete revelation tonight. Diego Dalot, He's the future of United, certainly on that side of the pitch, whether it be right back. I mean, you can use him as a winger, whatever. He's quite versatile. He's very good going forward, very good getting balls in, taking a man on, defensively sound. At 19 years of age, he is looking like an incredible talent, and today he was absolutely brilliant. Zafran Iqbal comments and says, calm down, shit result. Good one, Zafran. Shit result, was it? Do one. What, are you some sort of PSG fan or something? Unlucky. Oh. Cher Myers comments, I wonder how Di Maria feels. Oh, he probably doesn't care. That's the thing. He's a freaking mercenary twat. He probably doesn't really give a shit, does he? Still get his 300k a week or whatever he's getting. Oh. Super hit Badra comments, and Solskjaer has won it. That he has. Alex Rincon in the house says, come on, my son. Come on, Rincon. What a result. What a performance. This United side is special. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is at the wheel. Tell me, how good does it feel, lads and lasses? Buster B comments, trust PSG to try diving at the end there. What a disgrace that was. Luke Shaw got absolutely climbed all over, and then they try and claim that it was a penalty, that it was a foul. Neymar's on the side. Do one. That is a disgrace, actually. I thought the very fact that he's climbing all over Luke Shaw and then has the, quite frankly, audacity to try and make out that it's a foul the other way. I mean, that is a disgrace. It makes me even happier that we knocked them out in that fashion that we did. Gabriel Mando comments and says, oh, mangasm! Lots of mangasms happened at the end of this game, I must say. Vasco Andre comments and says, PSG always lose deficits in the Champions League. Well, I'm thankful that they do. MLK20 comments and says, Ollie will lead us into the future. I really hope so. It seems like he's doing a tremendous job. Nobody could have done a better job than him. Based on where we were, I was truly thinking we were out of this Champions League tie, with the first result. Every other game, and what have we done? We've drawn 2 games since we've been with him. One of them against Liverpool, who are very good, to be fair. We kept them out. And the other one, who was against Burnley, was it? Which, we came back into the game. I think it was anyway. Every other game we've won. 9 games in a row away from home we have won. Whether it's Chelsea, whether it's Arsenal, whether it's fucking PSG, whoever it is, we go away from home and we batter them. I mean, it's absolutely unbelievable. It truly is unbelievable. The music feed, if Ollie doesn't get the job, the management is mental, absolutely mental. Like I said earlier, there's no way they cannot give him the job now. There would be an absolute witch hunt if we didn't give Ole Gunnar Solskjaer the job. If they bring in, Sir Alex frickin' Paisley, frickin', whoever. If they bring in Sir Alex Paisley or someone, and then we're not going to be happy, because the fact is nobody's doing a better job than Alex Ferguson. Than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer right now. He is truly the man of the moment, the man of Manchester United, the super sub. Whether it comes to a player, whether it comes to a coach, he saved our season. Not only saved our season, but given us that injection of belief back into the side. That injection of this is Manchester United. He knows the club, he knows the tradition, he knows the mentality, and you can see that he has instilled that into this team in such a short space of time, and not just him, also the coaching staff. Mick Phelan deserves a huge amount of credit for this. But yeah, nobody else is getting the job now. It would be insane if they gave the job to anybody else. I don't care if it's Zidane, and if they get Zidane in and Giggsy and and Pochettino in a trident of penetration as 3 managers at the same time. I don't want them. Okay. I just want Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to be given the permanent role now. It's going to happen. There's no point even talking about it. It was going to happen anyway. But this just further cements the fact that he is the right man for the job. No United manager's ever had a start like this, especially with the turmoil we were in, the situation we were in, to turn us around, make it night and day like the way he's done it. Guy deserves a huge amount of credit, man. He really does. He's a complete legend. He's just further made himself a legend at United. Stipmeister comments, holy shit, what happened? I'm having a stroke, but in a positive way. Oh dear. Hopefully. I see what you said. I see what you did there. You're having yeah. Okay. Kyle Fury, how's it going? Moderating here, comments and says, what happened to Mbappe in that game? I don't know. It was like somebody took his mojo away from him. He really wasn't himself. He's looked so good every game I've ever seen him, basically. Just a complete terror, the pace, the precision, his technique. He looks like one of the best players in the world already, and he's so young. But I guess as a young player, the situation, the event got to him. And he just wasn't able to replicate that amazing form that we know he is capable of. And that's amazing for us, obviously. He was pretty terrible tonight. Everything he touched has turned to shit. I couldn't believe it. But if there's a game for that to happen in for him, I'm so happy, it was against us. Pixel Perfect comments, so Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has managed to totally negate the only game he has lost. That's an amazing point. And if you actually look at it like a tie over the two legs, he's still not lost the game, really. I know it's a game of football, 90 minutes, but that was only half time. If you look at over the course of the actual tie, then we're still undefeated under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. What a man! Lots of people saying Mbappe was shit in the comments section here. Alex Rudd, how's it going? Comments, PSG just suck. Oh, that's rich coming from an Arsenal fan, isn't it, Alex? Oh, fair enough. Yeah, they were shite tonight, actually, for them. But you can't say that they suck, I don't think. I mean, they always make it very comfortable. Job of winning League One over there, even if it is a little Mickey Mouse league. And in the first game at Old Trafford, we were still in that incredible run. We had more experienced, seasoned players available, people like Pogba in that game also. And PSG, without Cavani and Neymar, were still able to put on a real masterclass of football against us in that first leg. So I don't know if it's the fact that they suck. I think it's just that they didn't turn up tonight. They did suck tonight. And United just smashed and grabbed, basically. We really did hit them where it hurts. Early on, Lukaku got that goal after 2 minutes. I know they equalised shortly after. But the next we got the goal again, and it just we kept putting pressure on them. And at the end of the game there, you could see them wilting a little bit. And of course, the ball into the box, the handball was given. And there you go. Like, once that happens at that period of the game, it's the best possible time for it to happen, isn't it? It's like if you're going to score, that is when you want to score. So it was just, I see what you're saying. They were shit tonight. They're not one of the very elite teams in Europe, in my opinion. They're just not, even with Neymar and Cavani. Because what have they actually won in the Champions League over the last how many years? Nothing! But they're still always there or thereabouts. They're still experienced. They still have that winning mentality over in League One, which is very important. I think that's one of the real reasons why we've managed to get the better of them tonight, is because of the run of form we're in, that belief is back. Look at the teams on paper. I was looking at the teams on paper before the game thinking, man, we are pretty outweighed in terms of experience and quality. We do have young players playing. We do have players playing out of necessity. Fred hasn't blown me away recently, but I tell you what, today he was great. Who else? Dalot's come on as a sub. Pereira starting again. Obviously, he scored that screamer in the last game, but still, it's not like he's a seasoned player when it comes to playing in the Champions League or representing United at the top level. So players like that come in, do an incredible job. Players like Greenwood coming on. I mean, fucking hell! Greenwood coming on. Obi-Wan, I'm in love with this club. Me too, pal. What an unbelievable story. This is the best club in the world. The history, the tradition of the club, the never say die, never back down, comeback king attitude will live on as long as we don't have a complete Portuguese melt job in charge, or a Dutch toad, or a freaking Scottish goblin. I'm not talking about Sir Alex there, obviously. Marshall Gralla says, not luck, the lads believe. Very, very true. My brother in the house, Tactician Tom, subscribe to his YouTube channel. He comments and says, fucking come on. Bit of autocorrect there. But yeah, incredible. Absolutely incredible. Cannot believe the result, the way we've turned it around, the performance from the lads, the unlikeliness of it. I just wish I'd trusted my bollocks before the game and put a bet on. So I almost did. But I thought, it's a little bit silly. But do you know what? I should have believed in this United side, because Ollie believes. The players believe. The belief is well and truly back at United. Lukaku, Rashford, these players are the future of Manchester United. And it's crazy to say that, because a short while ago, these players were out of form. We had to discount everything that happened for the last year under Jose. It wasn't United. It wasn't the United way. Now we're back to the United philosophy that we all know and love. And we're seeing what these players can do. We've got an incredible team. Yeah, we still need to add a couple of quality players to it, but we have got an incredible team. And when players like Dalot are looking so bright for the future, it fills me with hope that, we really can become that true force in Europe once again. Marshall Gralla, amazing feeling after years of disappointment. Ollie has completely changed our organisation. I know we think about how poor we've been in Europe the last few years, and suddenly, against all odds, Ollie comes in and manages to do this tonight. It's incredible. 80s Geek can't believe, unreal result. Completely, absolutely. Hey guys, everybody who's tuning in, seriously, thanks so much for stopping by on the channel tonight. It's much appreciated. Feeling the positivity from all of you. Ted Zavala here with a super chat comments. What a performance. Suck it, Di Maria. Absolutely so happy that little Dobby looking bloke didn't have a positive end to the night, because I really dislike that guy. You know, he's been very disrespectful about Manchester United since leaving. Personally, I don't like the guy. So Abdul Ghaffar Abduli comments, Fred man of the match. I mean, for a player who's had a bit of criticism recently and hasn't had many opportunities in the side, fair play to him. I think he freaking played great. I really do. Kyle Fury says, I feel sorry for Buffon. Don't feel sorry for Buffon, mate. He's one of the most successful players of all time. Don't feel sorry for him. He's been there. He's won it. He's bought the T-shirt. He's got egg on it. Don't you feel sorry for Buffon, okay? Alex Rudd, I'd love to see you guys versus Spurs. It will be the United job derby. Definitely not anymore. Pochettino, you know, we've already done that anyway, and Pochettino lost. We do not need another, you know, to find out who's going to be next United manager. It is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Cameron Ketch with a super chat. Thank you so much for stopping by. No comment with it, but appreciate the love on the channel there. Shout out to you, Cameron. You must be absolutely loving it, pal. Right, guys, I'm pretty much going to wrap it up here because my battery is about to die and I don't have my charger with me. I was too excited at the end of the game. Mr. Bean comments and says, I'm a mug. That you are. That you are, Jose. Thanks very much for stopping by. You see what happens when we don't have you in charge? You Portuguese prat. Look what happens. Thank you, Mr. Bean, though. I appreciate you stopping by and super chatting some of that £15 million payoff you got. Disgrace. Oh, it's incredible. Right, lads and lasses, seriously, thank you so much for stopping by on the channel. Appreciate you all getting involved in the chat tonight. An incredible result, incredible performance by Manchester United, by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Solskjaer's done it again. He has kept this United train rolling on. We didn't think this was possible, but he's made it possible. If you can believe, you know, in this United side, and they all believe in themselves, you can do a lot with belief, you know, you can. It sounds cheesy as fook, but it's true. You can do a lot if you believe in yourselves, and I think that is what the most important thing that Ollie has got into this side since coming in as manager is. He has brought that belief back to the side that they are quality players, that they do deserve to be there, challenging these quality teams around Europe. And you can see that out there on the pitch by the way we're performing, the way we're causing upsets, the fact that we've just gone on this incredible winning run. It just doesn't get any better. But to each and every one of you who stopped by on the channel, I do want to say thanks for stopping by and getting involved with the comments. If I've not read your comments, then I do apologise. I try to read out as many as I can, but obviously there's a lot coming through. But do me a favour, in a few minutes once this video has finished, come back, get your comments and thoughts in the comment section permanently so they stick around. And I will answer as many of those as I can later on. Also, smash a like on this video and follow me on social media. If you want to message me anything, the addresses are at Mr. Flying Pig HD. Shit, it's made me forget my freaking social media addresses, man. This result. Anyway, at Mr. Flying Pig HD. It's not that crack I smoked earlier, no. At Mr. Flying Pig HD on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Please go and follow them. Come on, my son! Get in there! Manchester United, the kings of Europe! We're back! We are back! Forget the days of Jose Mourinho. Forget the terrible defensive football. Forget the going out against teams we should be beating. Forget all that. Now we are the team beating the teams that should be beating us. We are the team causing the upsets. We are the team coming back. We could go on and win this Champions League. Who knows? Stranger things have happened. Stranger things have happened. We're going to leapfrog Spurs in the league. We're going to finish third. And even if we don't, that's what I believe. Because the belief is back at Manchester United. Get in there, my son. Get in there, my son.